How's everybody doing? Jersey, what's up? Big Hal. Grindy and Drippy, your book is en route to the post office as we speak. My wife is dropping those off right now. So your book is coming, bro. Guys, we're actually gonna get to spend a few minutes on One Piece today. So we're doing a Conan the Barbarian cover. How's that gonna work? That's probably not gonna work great. That sucks. Yay, good job. Good job, us. Guess it could maybe work. AA, what's going on? Bingo. We're working on, what's up, Nas? We're working on a rough sketch for what I'm going to do for this Conan the Barbarian piece. And I was originally thinking I was going to do that pose that Arnold does where he kind of has it over his head. And he rests the sword kind of behind his wrist, which is ultimately kind of stupid, but it was cool back then, you know what I mean? But it doesn't, I don't think it looks great coming forward. Like it looks, this was the pose I was thinking of. Like that pose looks pretty cool like that. But coming forward, I think it's gonna be kind of like, well, what is he doing, dude? Grab the cam for an edit. I don't know what that means, bro. So, probably not going to do that. The other one is, I mean, I could just do it like a, the movie poster pose. Let's see. He did bring that up. That could be cool with him with the raised over his head. Ella He-Man. He-Man. Is Joey in the room? Joey's probably not in here yet. Joey. Bro, I don't know what you mean, dude. Grab the camera for an edited video. Grab the camera for edited video. I don't know what that means, G. You can keep saying it over and over again, but that doesn't really help me understand what it is. Yeah, maybe we'll stick with something like that. Joey M. Rainey. What's up, Zero? If I did that, I'd want to Hey Todd, just found the exact pose you were sketching from the Mortal Kombat video game of Conan. Right on, dude. I don't know. Have you seen the actual movie? No, we're not doing Battle Beasts today. We're doing Conan Barbarian, bro. So if I wanted to, like, obviously Conan's badass, the pose is already badass, but I don't want to do the pose just as it is on the poster, because I don't, like, it's fine, and it would definitely look good, but I think if I can find an angle that works a bit better for a comic cover, because I don't have yeah, it definitely looks cool, but I think it would be a little bit, like, if I was trying to cram that in on this cover, he would have to be kind of small, you know what I mean? Like, his head to torso would only be like from here to here, and the sword would be across. And I just don't feel like that's me giving Joey the value of the money that he paid. We're gonna do a Conan Barbarian sketch cover, brother. But if I can find like a What if we did... Oh, don't look at there. Don't look at the background of this. Well, yeah, these are just sketches, bro. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, shut up, Nas. Conan, end of movie throne. Let's see. Oh, that could be dope. You're not wrong. That one. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. With the white and black stripe color paint. Maybe. Do the throne, but instead have him leaning back with his hands in his waistband like Al Bundy. Oh, that's not bad, dude. Sorry. What? No more beat remarks? I'm hoping not, dude. I hope no more beat remarks. You guys can't see that. Not allowed to see that part. Now there's a pretty cool scene of him and Conan the Destroyer that would actually be great on a cover. Because it would fill up the page nicely, but that's where he's... this one's it in your opinion? Right? Like, I feel like that one would fill up the page nice. We could do a combination of put him in the helmet from Conan the Barbarian. Straps. That's pretty good. I think that works, right? I think we all kind of agree here. Have the sword maybe in the front. And it could go off page and you still know what it is, right? Okay, that's what we're doing. Decision made. Sorry, boys. Sorry, boys. Joey, okay. I think we all decided for you. You took too long, bro. You were slow. I think we're gonna. I think we're gonna do a pose like this. So it's a pose, technically from Conan the Destroyer, but we're gonna put the helmet from Conan the Barbarian on him, and the belt, and his He-Man trunks and stuff. I think this will fill out the page nice and get some cool details in there and make it look badass.
I don't know shit. You're not gonna get hurt. You're not gonna get hurt.
I forgot that this was textured paper.
Everybody close the rubbery!
I have to go, Conan.
comic nerd, but I've never heard of this character. You've never heard of Conan the Barbarian, dude? Are you serious? You must be a young one. Bro, do yourself a favor. First of all, find the comics.
I am so stupid.
And then if you want some Cliff Notes quick cheating version, I absolutely encourage you to go find the Arnold Schwarzenegger movies and watch them. Hey, the lamentations of their women. Ah. What that? Conan the Barbarian, bro. Conan the Barbarian. Thanks, Nas. Yeah, I mean, that's always the important part, right? Like, there's lots of poses you can do, but if you're trying to, these sketch covers kind of have their own demands, needs, requirements in order to look the best. And you really gotta take all of those things into consideration. Like the original pose where he's got it you know, like wrapped around his, where he's doing the Mr. Olympia pose is really what he's doing. The arrow. That would be cool, but like it just doesn't really work. But this should end up working. Tasia, doing well? Hope you're well. Good to see you again. Doing okay today. Today's my mom's birthday. Oh, that's cool. Happy birthday, Mom. Favorite Arnold movie? Yeah, that's tough, dude. Man, that's a tough question. I think that if I had to pick, it would probably be Terminator 2, just because it's the best. Hi.
Hi, I'm leaving.
Okay.
I just turned the air off, so hopefully you're not
Freezing in here?
Or
Okay.
I should say I turned it off. So.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
See you in a little bit. I mean, I'd have to pick T2, but bro, Arnold is a major influence on my youth. So yeah, there's so many. What's up, Stiona? Kindergarten Cop is great. Twins is great. Both Conan movies are great. Red Sonja is great. Yeah, she just left Asia. Predator, fantastic. Predator's way up there. The original Terminator is great. True Lies is great. God, Commando is great. Like, all fantastic movies, dude. So that's a hard decision to make. End of Days was okay. It was pretty good. I don't think it was one of Arnold's best. Kind of that late 90s era where stuff started getting kind of silly, like Eraser. And it seemed like his just seemed like he was starting to take almost anything. Or maybe action budgets were reducing, and so he was kind of forced to. Oh god, Running Man. Yeah, Last Action Hero. Todd, how many sketches are you doing today, sir? I'm not sure at this point, man. Like, I need to get through this one first. If this goes relatively smoothly, we'll do. I do have other stuff on the docket that I need to do. So we could definitely end up doing a couple. We might also look into doing some quick sketch stuff. So, I don't know, man. We'll see. Red Heat? Yeah, dude. Total Recall. Holy crap, dude. Yeah. Like, how am I forgetting these? There's so many. Yeah, have you guys ever heard the Bill Burr bit where he's breaking down Arnold's career? He's like, this guy's been crushing it for 4 decades and come from another country, dominate in bodybuilding, barely speak the language, become the world's biggest action star, decides that's not enough, ends up running for governor. Talks about left and right, how he just did some killer stuff. Hold on one second. No. Relax. Oh. We're not doing that, okay? You can have fun, but be quiet. paper is not super great to work on. He was named the richest actor in the world this year with an estimated worth of $1.4 billion. That's crazy, dude. I mean, he should be. The guy's been around forever and just keeps. He's done everything a person should do, you know, to lock in their value. Yeah. Oh, that's another good one. Tango and Cash. No. That's Tango and Cash is Stallone and Russell. Yeah, Twins. We said Twins a little bit ago. Classic. One of his best comedies. Made my wife watch that not that long ago because she hadn't seen it. Oh, that's the one I should do, bro. The fur and the horns. I appreciate you letting me do my thing, man. Cody Adler, what's going on, man? Oh yeah, it's like the name of the girl. That movie's just the name of the girl, isn't it? I think that one's okay. I think it was surprisingly good considering the era and how Arnold at the time wasn't really. It's not like he was putting out a bunch of bangers. So yeah, that one was pretty good. What superhero would Arnold be best as? Oh, that's a good question. A Red Guardian, yeah, good call. Although David, what's his name, is doing a pretty good job on it. David Harbour, yeah. I still haven't gotten to see what's it called yet. Well, I'm waiting for that to come out on DVD, not DVD. Thunderbolts, yeah. When it came out, we were still too busy with our puppy, and she wasn't really letting us go do anything outside yet. Yeah, I felt like it looked pretty solid. And I know that people kind of are just itching to hate on anything and everything Marvel does lately. Like, oh, it's not as good as Endgame, it sucks, Marvel's over. Stupid woke stuff. Okay. Not totally wrong, but also relax. So the movie, if you don't know who most of the characters are, lol. Well, yeah, and like, who's in there that you don't know? Oh, the new John Wick. Well, John Wick World. Yeah, because they've got Ghost from Ant-Man and Wasp. Then they've got Taskmaster from Black Widow. Who else is in it? Bucky, of course. Red Guardian, of course. The new Black Widow. What's her name? This is tough because there's a lot of stuff I want to perfect on this, but like I gotta be careful I'm not erasing too much because of the type of paper this is. Like if I erase too much, it's gonna go white. And we definitely don't want that. Now the other cool thing is when we go in and we add some white highlights on this, it should pop really nice. Alright y'all, I will officially be going to San Diego Comic-Con. Tickets are booked, hotels booked. Starting this is commissioned, yes. So it's going to be somewhat guerrilla warfare type stuff. So we're going to see if we can get some features with some retailers out there and maybe sneak in a couple booths and make some cool stuff happen. But at least we're going to be there. Let's feel a good step away from Battle Beast related stuff. It does, man. I mean, to be honest, Battle Beast stuff is awesome. I would really like to do. I do have some an Invincible commission that I need to work on. I may do that tomorrow. And I love doing Battle Beasts. I'm glad to not have a whole lot of remarks that I have to do right now. Because that's the real tiring stuff. Yeah, thanks, Todd. And I got all your stuff. I'm putting a stack together of your stuff to ship. It's on my shipping table. So I just need to check with you and make sure I've got it all. And I know you're not in any rush or anything, but I am trying to get all of these kind of these final things that have just kind of been floating around that need to be wrapped up. Oh, dude, yeah. You tell people ask for remarks, and you know they'll ask for some crazy stuff, and it's like, okay, well that's gonna be 300 or that's gonna be 500, and then they're like, ooh, well I asked for this remark and this dude did only charge me this much. It's like, well, do you want to go look at his remarks versus my remarks? Yeah, dude, right? It's like, I don't really care what anybody else charges. I charge what I need to charge to do it. Because I know that, because it's really about time, right? It's like when you get to a certain level, like when you're trying to break out as an artist, you take anything and everything and you just kind of accept that, you know, not everything is, you have enough free time because you're not popular enough that it's not a problem to take all orders and all offers, right? But when you get to a certain level and you know that you can be doing other stuff, right? Like, well, the question isn't like whether this is worth it compared to everybody else. It's like, this is what I need because I could make more doing other things that isn't this. So it's like, it's not, it would just be silly. Like the remarks, I wouldn't necessarily say I lose money, but it's one of my lower per hour earnings, if that makes sense. Like, I can do head sketch, headshot sketch covers, you know, and make anywhere from 125, 150, 175 bucks. In 20 to 30 minutes of work. That same time frame, I can do remarks and they're like 75 bucks. Why? Yeah, that's a. What's up, Sam? 1911? Bro, is the 1911 related to the 9mm? I know that's not necessarily the 45, yeah. was trying not to say a word that might freak out the social media gods. But maybe they would still let through, so to speak. So that is what that's for. Are you a collector or? Yes, sir. You like it even better than a revolver? Better than a GLOCK? Oh, right on. That's cool, man. I can dig that. Yeah, that's pretty cool, dude. Okay, let's start working on this. I think we can start inking. Thanks, Nas. Getting there. Are you asking me about the 2011? Or are you two talking amongst yourselves? Yeah, I'm not, unfortunately, I'm not as, into that stuff as I would like to be. So I don't know. Is that what that is? It's the 100th anniversary? And how do you modernize a classic like that doesn't need any? You offer it in multiple colors, of course. About them is it was the first auto-loading magazine, meaning at chambers and every time it fires automatically. Now, isn't that what semi-auto actually means? Yeah. So I would love to. My Facebook or my that's actually not a bad idea here. Hold on. I'll just get flagged on YouTube. My video will be flagged, so. But I'll just download the video and then re-upload it with some safe stuff. Y'all don't get used to this, okay? Me putting on the music you want. I love this kind of music, dude. I like music soundtracks, period. Or movie soundtracks. What's Conan doing right here? He's aging. He's pushing that wheel or whatever around, if I remember correctly. I've done some He-Mans, yeah. I did a Black and Bloody series of He-Mans that turned out pretty cool. I liked them a lot. People did not seem to respond quite as well as I thought they deserved to be responded to, but yeah, dude, He-Man was my jam back in the day. Oh yeah, here, let me see if I can find them. This is one of my favorite songs ever, by the way. This was also in the movie with Last Mohicans. Skeletor, Man of War, Battle Cat. I also did Beastman. So yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Fanatic, what's up, my guy? Look up I Am a Champion, Last of the Mohicans on YouTube. Are you gonna get me in trouble, bro? The greatest speech ever. I'll have to save that one for later, but yes. I love that kind of stuff, dude. All day long. David, what's up, my guy? Your order is on its way, broski. Wife is out, dropping her off at the post office. AWS. Princess Bride, of course, bro. Yeah, dude. What am I, an animal? Psychopath? Bro. I do not think that word means what you think it means. Friggin' Andre the Giant, Fred Savage. Columbo. They better never do a new version of Princess Bride, dude. That movie is... It's like Back to the Future. It's a perfect movie. It will always be a perfect movie. It stands the test of time. You can watch the old one anytime you want. It's still just as good. There's zero reason to make a remake. Sorry, Nas. You're wrong, bro. You're wrong, dog. Quit ruining my movies from when I was a kid. Yo, I'm just saying, Stiona Fapples has got all kinds of killer ideas that we're going to be doing over the next month or two, probably more, because I assume he's not going to stop anytime soon. But we've got some heat coming, bro. See the video of the fight on the mountain with lightsabers? You just gotta send me this stuff, bro. Just put it in my inbox. Whether you think I've seen it or not, just send it. With clients that are like, hey man, I've got this awesome idea, and then you go, man, I love that idea, I would love to do that idea, this is what I would have to charge to make that idea happen, and then they go, okay. I recognize that some people don't have any idea what they're jumping into when they, request things from an artist. But, yeah, dude. It's pretty cool when they're like, yeah, cool, here's the money, do that. Yeah, exactly, dude. So I've had an interesting experience. So Facebook started offering some pretty decent creator bonuses. And like there's a lot of incentives to post a lot and stuff, which is great, cool, just another platform for me to spread the word on, right? And if you're gonna pay me to spread the word, it's even better. So I've been doing it, and man, out of all the platforms, Facebook easily has the most haters, bro. I've gotten significantly more haterade on Facebook. Just people saying stupid shit, which I always find entertaining, because 9 times out of 10, the person that says some negative shit about art is an artist that is super mediocre themselves. You're like, okay, well, thanks for trying to help, I guess. You could hear my art just by looking at it. What do you mean you can hear it? What does that mean, dude? Oh, yeah. This is what I'm talking about, guys. I can't even be human and have sniffles. What are you saying he? Oh, you're saying Captain America was the one with the sniffles, not me? Yeah, well, buddy, you know what? Maybe you just need to get suspended. Learn your lesson. Maybe you'll think twice about criticizing me if you get a little suspended action happening here. Because I am a sensitive individual and I don't like people talking about my sniffles. OG, what's up? Dude, I need to know how you want me to handle our transaction, Dudesky. Dudesky Woodsky. Don't forget about me. Don't forget about my responses to your questions. You just want to do a Todd Beats credit? Okay. And you're sure you can get those, right? I mean, you don't seem like the kind of guy that would say you can do something that you can't do, but... Did we switch to the Terminator soundtrack all of a sudden? We did. Sweet, bro. Man, I appreciate you, brother, and I'm looking forward to us hanging out and seeing what else transpires in our budding friendship. Mario Kassar. What's up, Smart Cookie? Question: if you would make a Tron commission, would you use any type of special inks to make it pop? I mean, it would just depend on what you're asking for specifically, right? Like, I'm always trying to do my best possible work. And I always try to take into consideration whatever the piece that I'm working on, whatever serves that the best. So, I mean, yes, I'm always trying to make stuff pop. But like, if you had something specifically you were going for, you're like, hey man, I really want a dope Tron piece, and I kind of want it to look reminiscent of the show / movie, that it would be like, okay, using these special inks and doing this special stuff is possible, but it also is extra because it's beyond the norm, right? So to that extent, it would be like, yeah, I mean, yes, and no, and maybe. There's no greater limitation to what's possible than the client's wallet. That's kind of what I mean. Respectfully. Apparently, I put on the what's it called, soundtrack, and this is kind of where we've evolved to. apparently we're back on the Conan. Hey, Smart Cookie, my pleasure, man. One of these days I'll get around to putting together some more of those. How do you think about shading metal differently than skin to make them distinct surfaces? Skin is a, does not have a lot of, it's got texture that's very different. So, like, I'm going to tend to do softer, rougher kinds of lines on skin than what I would on metal. Metal is hyper reflective, so you're gonna do a lot of very dark, smooth lines. There's not going to be a lot of, like these textures in here that I'm doing with Conan's skin, so that it looks like skin rippling, right? Or like squeezing together or pinching together because it's, his arm is folded up or whatever. If I'm doing metal, it's going to be more like dark, thick, solid, clean black line, super thin line, kind of gives some impressions of materials reflecting and stuff. If that makes sense. Thanks, Tiona. I've been watching the arms video, practicing a lot. Good. Yeah, someday I am kind of working on getting all of the stuff that I run my mouth on Instagram. I am trying to get all that compiled. And Shogun had a good idea to turn that into like a sketchbook and have like one page that has something that I've written, and then you have a blank page next to it for people to work on. I think I can't wait to put that out. I think that'd be great. It's pretty deadly. Have been in and out of the stream, heading to a minor league game in a bit. Super T-Rev. Thanks, man. Franco, hello from Argentina. Thanks for popping in. You ever thought about making your own comic, or do you already have one? I do have one that's been published. I was not the writer. I was just primarily the artist on that one. Yes, I will eventually do my own comic, but I have this whole kind of plan that I've been formulating slowly in the back of my head since I started this whole thing, honestly. But what I need to do before I do a comic is I need to get my layout work and all of that stuff to a certain level. So I plan on doing a YouTube series where I specifically am going into it with the intention of like, hey guys, I'm not great at drawing backgrounds and buildings right now. So for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be practicing backgrounds and buildings. I'm going to do trees, I'm going to do cityscapes, I'm going to do interiors, exteriors, all that good stuff. And then I'm also going to thanks, dude. And then we'll also take that into like hey guys, I've got some character ideas. So I'm thinking about, let's come up with how do we do character concept design? Well, let's all think of making a character together. So first, is it a male or a female? Okay, great. Okay, then what kind of powers does he have? Does he have fire? Does he have mental powers? Do we have a name for him yet? Do we want to come up with the name first? Is he a black guy or a white guy? Is he a Native American? Does he have long hair? Does he have short hair? Does he have, go through that process. And I think it'd be a fun way to not only teach character design, but also to eventually, for a lot of people, it would be like, dude, I feel like we would naturally come across a character that everybody really liked. You know what I mean? So it would almost be like crowdsource creation. Little things like that, dude. Just go through the whole comic creation concept. Find people that want to invest in it. Do a Kickstarter, and blow it to Kingdom Come. But like selling comics, dude, is hard. Most people are not going to buy a comic they've never heard of, even from somebody like me who's relatively popular on social media, right? Like it's a beast, dude. Getting people to spend money on physical copies of comics is just not easy. So when I do it, I want it to really be an event that a lot of people have been invested in for a while. Yeah, and I feel like if I build it up over time, like showing my skills, showing the characters we're developing, talking about the story, like it could be a year or a 2-year thing, but then when it finally drops, there's this whole built-in audience of people that want to see it win. So that would be the idea, man. That's what I'm aiming for. Because I don't just want to do anything and then it flop, you know what I mean? Like that's not interesting to me. Yeah, and not only do you need a draw, a hook that entices, but you need to build the audience over time. It needs to be something that people have been invested in and want to be invested in. Because it's really hard to get people invested in something that they're like, it's brand new and it just came out. They've only been hearing about it for, since you dropped it. And you've been working on stuff in the background all secretly, and nobody knew it was coming. And then all of a sudden you're like, hey guys, I've been working on this and it's my life dream and blah blah blah. And then people are gonna be like, I mean, that's cool, dude, but like, I don't know why I should like it. And it's really hard because, to be honest, there's not a lot of stories that haven't been done. It's like, as cool as Exquisite Corpses is, it's not like it's super unique. I mean, they more or less have taken they were like, oh, let's do The Purge and Hunger Games and Fortnite and just turn that into a comic. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's like, just saying, even these books that stand out as somewhat original are really not that original. And that's not the writer's fault or anybody else's fault. It's just like, the ideas have been done, dude. You just got to deliver it in a way that is just slightly more enticing than the way everybody else has presented it. CX, thanks, man. Yeah, I know I got you, bro. And I know there's a lot of people that it wouldn't even be a question, right? It's like, yeah, dude, you're Todd Beats. I've been a fan of you for a while. I will buy whatever you put time and energy into. But I need to get, for me, because it's just so much work, dude. It is so much work. Interiors are so much work, especially for me right now, because I don't have those muscles sharpened. You know what I mean? Like, Otley can get in there and do panel work or sequential work, and it's just not even a... He's like, yeah, dude, I've done this a million friggin' times. But that's not where I am in my career. Like, I can draw individual sick poses and stuff. I can do cool covers because I kind of have that fine arts background where doing a one-off is within my skill set. But drawing, I don't know, 50 panels, that's a lot. What was it like being next to him? It was magical. I mean, it's just work, dude. I mean, he's a cool dude. It took him a little while to warm up to me. But I think after he felt like he could maybe talk to me and I wasn't going to be one of those fanboys that doesn't know when to back off. I think that's when he kind of started to warm up a little bit. And then on Sunday we had a pretty decent chat. So he's a cool dude, man. Yeah, he thought it was awesome. But like, take that stuff with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Like, unless he's just a total prick, he's not gonna be like, yeah, your cover kind of needs work, bro. I think for most artists that get to a high level, the need to kind of prove your mettle through criticism or whatever kind of starts to wane. I think it gets easier and easier to get to a place where it's like, yeah, it doesn't, your work is cool, dude. You're working and you're putting time and energy into your craft and you care about it, and that's great. Like, it doesn't really matter what I think to some degree, you know? Like, if you're working and you've got an audience that likes your stuff, then good on you. Keep doing it, right? Yeah, like I said, he didn't. It's not like one. I did not, when we chatted, I did not, I didn't want to be like, what do you think of my cover, Ryan? Like, you're just never going to get an awesome or an honest answer out of somebody when you do that, I don't think. They're always going to say what they need to say to avoid feeling like an a-hole. So it didn't really come up. I took it as a sign of respect that on Sunday, I went over there, and I'd gone over there a couple times because like, I just needed to. Customers were like, hey, can you get this book signed? Or, hey, can you go get one of Ryan's whatevers for me? And so I'd go over there and buy one real quick, or when stuff was slow. And at first he would just be kind of like, here you go, and okay, bye. But on Sunday, I went over to, and it was starting to come to the end or whatever. And he voluntarily said, hey man, so what are you working on right now? And hey, have you tried this marker? These markers are great for signatures. So it kind of took me off guard a little bit, because at first I was kind of gathering like he's one of those quiet artists that just wants to go do his signings and be left alone for the most part, which I 100% understand, especially the level of success and stuff that is, he's been popular, but it's one thing to be popular among comic collectors, and it's another thing to be popular among like pop culture, right? Like when everyday people are like know who you are and want your signature and whatever, that's when stuff starts to get nuts. So we talked a little bit about like, hey dude, what's it been like, the success of all this? And he's like, it's just another level. He's like, I've always kind of been known at these smaller conventions or whatever, but now it's like just gone nuts, and he's like, it's a whole different thing, and cool. So I would like to. I'm gonna try and next time I see him, I may kind of ask him like, "Hey, dude, can I buy you dinner and just like you can give me any advice that you think would help me avoid any of the pitfalls of being in this business, whether it's burnout or working with or avoiding certain people, or how to keep your sanity, how to grow your brand, etc., etc., etc." And if he takes it, cool. If he doesn't, that's cool too. But we'll see, man. We'll see, broski. As far as I'm concerned, he's cool, treated me with respect, never made me feel like unimportant or like a poser, or any of that stuff. So nothing but good things to say about him at this stage. Yeah, so we are doing it at SDCC. It will be unofficial. But yes, that's where we're dropping it. Thanks, fellas. Yeah, I'm getting pretty excited, man. We're getting close, and we were just talking about Battle Beast 5 and what we're gonna do for that. So lots of cool stuff coming, man. I mean, dude, I am 100% gunning for that position. Nothing would make me happier than doing something in that universe. Inks only? What do you mean? No, there's pencils under there, bro. Oh, yeah, like signatures and all that stuff, dude, of course. Signatures, remarks, all that stuff will be made available. This is what I'll say. I will definitely be limiting the number of remarks and stuff this time around. And I'll probably be a little more like, hey, if you want the book, you've got to go here. If you want remarks, if you want CGC, you've got to go here. Because I just can't keep track of everything all the time. The Battle Beast 3, there's only going to be 1,000 of them, dude. So they're going to be pretty limited. And I will be very surprised if they don't. I mean, maybe they won't fully sell out, but they're going to come close to sell out at SDCC. They're going to be sick, dude. If you guys liked my issue 1, you're going to lose your mind on this one, dude. Oh, shut up! Blackjack, what's up, dude? Stiona, like I said, bro, get in there quick. When the time comes, y'all make sure you're signing up for my newsletter if you want anything. If you want to know what's going on with the Battle Beast 3 and anything else coming up. I'm not great at it yet, but I'm slowly getting to a place where I'm keeping people up to date over there. So, that's what I would suggest. Todd Beats, watch your videos all the time. Love your work. I'm getting back into it after 20 years. You've showed me a lot. Keep up the good work, my friend. Thank you. Jay Tread, my pleasure, man. Happy to hear you're working again. And just stick with it, dude. Shorter sessions more consistently is better than long sessions inconsistently. So if all you can do is 30 minutes a day, but you can do 30 minutes a day, 5, 6, 7 days a week, that is better than doing, 2 hours 1 day a week. Stoked for you, bro. I wish you luck, man. Scratch that. I don't wish you luck. I wish you determination. That will go a lot further than luck ever will. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up there, dude. Oh, do you mean the like the original art, Nas? Yeah, the cover will definitely be on my website. So the original art is probably going to get. I'm probably going to be a prick and wait for the book to be really hot and then announce that I'm auctioning it off. That's probably what's going to happen. Because I've had too many people that have expressed interest. Yeah. I've had enough people express interest that I don't feel right about letting any one individual have dibs on it. So we're gonna let whoever is the biggest fan of it get it by paying as much as possible for it, ideally. Dan the man, same broski, same. Nice to be back in the saddle. Oh, honey. Hold on, guys. Your music selection is interesting. Do you choose the music based on the piece or just put whatever when you go to work? Man, this is 99 times out of 100, I'm playing my own music when I'm working because I don't want to get flagged for copyright. And I want all my stuff to be able to be replayed, without issue. But the guys over on Whatnot made a good suggestion about doing the Conan soundtrack, and then Spotify has just kind of decided to do whatever it wanted. So that's what we're doing. We're dealing with Spotify's choices. Poe. You're watching the Barbarian now? Hell yeah, dude. Hey, my wife is almost back. That means she'll be able to keep our dog quiet. Probably asked before, but between Punisher, Moon Knight, and Daredevil, which would result in the best Todd Beats treatment? Ooh. Man, all three of those are great choices, dude. I don't know that I could pick, man. I would crush all of those. I would crush all of them with glee. I would listen to the lamentations of their women. Yeah, dude, those are all great. Yeah. Gonna dip into the piggy bank soon, let those simmer. This is true. I do a sick ghostwriter. I do have a stack of Moon Knight blanks, bro. So, all good options, all whatever you want. You've got a Punisher blank? Dude. That's tough to turn down, dude. Connecting covers, okay. Bro, we can do something with that. No, dude. I mean, you know, when you do stuff, bro, you come up with pretty cool ideas that I think stand the test of time and separate your stuff from the rest. So if I were you, I would keep doing that. Lots of people have Todd Beats pieces. Not a lot of people have, you know, the Spider-Man Rogues Gallery. You know what I mean? Or the Batman Rogues Gallery. You did Batman, right? I'm trying to remember. Yeah. My wife was like, and I'm gonna go right back out. Please. Thanks, someday. Yeah, he's turning out pretty cool. I'm liking it. Oh, this is such a great song. What's this from, guys? No. Probably only the older generation is going to get this one. No, not the crow. Nope, that was Running Man. My dog's about to get disowned. Is Rainey still in here? You still in here, bro? Alright, by Jeffrey, what's up, dude? You digging it, bro? I hope you're satisfied. So we're making it as cool as we can. I hope you're happy. Todd, is it possible instead of the books for the critique thing, could I ask for a quick sketch card? Yeah, we might be able to do that, dude. What were you thinking? Inked Gert from I Hate Fairyland with severed current head. Maybe. Keep in mind, dude, that part of the reason that I offered the deal that I offered was because I don't have to put any work into those books. So I'm already putting in time and energy to your critique. So getting too crazy with your quick head sketch. Your quick head sketch. We're double dipping a little bit. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't mind doing something, but quick has to be quick. You know what I mean? Like a headshot or something. Poe.
Hello.
Poe's getting the business, huh?
I guess you could say that.
What's up, cutie?
Are you wanting to walk anytime soon?
Yeah, I'm getting close to being done here. We'll take a break.
Cool.
Give me like 15 or so.
Perfect. Hey. Love you.
Love you. Yeah, that's right, you're gonna shut up. You shut up. With your crazy ideas. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm not mad at it. Oh my god, this dog, dude. Yeah, my little yippy corgi. Snores and farts. I can relate to that, bro. Alright, I think this is done, dude. I'm just doing one more look at it, make sure I'm not missing anything, but as far as I can tell, this is donezo. This is the sound from the Matrix. I work fast. Well, I'm glad you think so, bro. Yeah, 3.5 hours. It's not too bad. Alright, broski. Yeah. I think we're done. And I'll get it shipped off today. No, this is the Matrix. Sounds like. It's usually mine, but today my other stream convinced me to put on some Conan soundtrack music, and then it turned into this. So, okay. I'm gonna take the dogs out. Y'all be good. I will definitely be back on tomorrow. Very small chance I'll be back on tonight. Y'all be good. Peace.